gang, bro. I'm gone.
Guys, before we start, I just want to give a massive shout out to MacPaw for reaching out and supporting the channel by sponsoring today's video, and I want to bring you guys in on a handy little tool I've been using called Clean My Mac X. So Clean My Mac X is actually an all-in-one optimization and cleaning software for your Mac computer. And I know you guys are thinking there's loads of those cleaning softwares about, but this one is special. Check this out. Guys, it actually helps to declutter your Mac, and it doesn't just show you files you already know you have. Trust me, you would not believe the amount of old caches, logs and mail attachments that are scattered around on your Mac system. And Clean My Mac X allows you to hunt them down, allowing you to delete them, freeing up gigabytes of data. So if you're like me and are always battling away for space when you're working away on your Mac, trust me, you've got to try this software. It's real easy to use, it's simple, and it's effective. Just take a look at mine. As you see, with just a few clicks of the mouse, Clean My Mac X has scanned my computer and saved me over 1.5 gigs of data. Also, it's highlighted certain threats and bits of software that provide indirect means of accessing my Mac's data or functionality. And the best thing is, Clean My Mac X can vastly speed up even the oldest system, offering multiple tweaks to optimize your slow system. So guys, with that said, make sure you check the links below and head over to Clean My Mac X and make use of its free trial mode, and thank me later. Let's get back to the video.
So what's going on, Gas Gang? Yes, we are back with an absolutely epic video. We're back filming with the Motor Addicts, and today they've brought me their purpose-built 911 930 turbo race car. Guys, this is going to be nuts, so stay tuned and let's get it. Back again, brother.
Me again. Hello, everyone.
So this is actually, we're filming this the same day we filmed the Nova.
Sure.
These videos will be dropped a few weeks apart, but for all intents and purposes, we are just
releasing it separately.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So yes, today we have something quite special. We've got a 930 turbo.
This is a special car for a number of reasons. I've spoke to you about this before, right? So I was never I think there are Porsche people, yes, and there's people that are into cars, and I think I never owned a Porsche. I was given the opportunity. I found myself in a position that I could buy this car. So it was a friend of the family, and it wasn't being used. It's a race car, has been a race car since day dot, and I'm going to bore the pants off of everyone with some of the history of it. And I was like, well, I've never had a Porsche, and like, I would buy another muscle car, but I love muscle cars. I've got two already, and I was like, do you know what? I see what the hype's about. I'll get it and I'll drive it, and I drove it, and I just like, I fell in love. I love it. You know, it's not a road car, but it's so. I've started to look at the heritage and. Yeah. What Porsche are about, and yeah, it's amazing. Love it, love it.
Amazing. So, being a purpose-built race car,
yeah,
pretty much from factory, there was some history behind this. That it's actually a 930 turbo, but it wasn't. But it was.
Right. So this goes way back. So I ended up chatting to. I spoke to the guy who I purchased it from. He knew some about it. The car was entered it entered and won the Intermark Championship on 2 occasions, as I understand it. It entered the Porsche Cup and the Porsche Open. It was invited to the Porsche Open. It was known in the day as the Animal. So in the Intermark Championship, you could have anything. Like, you know, there were Ferraris, and I would assume there were like Lambos and TVRs, maybe stuff like that. And it was known as the Animal. So it was. It's all up as it is. It weighs 1,050 kilos.
Crazy.
So. If you can imagine, I mean, the Porsche came off the line, I think these came off the line, everyone's going to quote me wrong in this, I think it came off the line about 1,200 kilos, give or take, I don't know, yeah, you know, maybe comment on that. But it's got carbon fibre doors, carbon fibre hood, or front lid as they call it, yep. And a fiberglass tailgate. So there's we've got polycarbonate windows in there with vents and all the rest of it. So the only glass in it is the front screen. Yeah. So this is the the original 1986 screen.
And then we've got plastics going around.
Exactly.
These vents are double cool.
Oh mate, this whole thing, right? So I was forced, and I was interested and enthusiastic about learning the history of the car. So I started to do that. This car was a Porsche. I've been told, although I've been doing some research that might conflict, that it was actually a Porsche Targa.
Crazy.
Possibly. So it was a Porsche Targa. They picked the Porsche Targa apparently because of the chassis integrity. The chassis is stiffer on the Targa, so they picked it for racing. Anyone who knows Porsche will notice that it's got turbo rear arches, but non-turbo front arches.
Yeah, you're right.
So
it's quite, streamlined at the front.
So this is a narrow body front. So these arches, if it was a turbo, should be out here somewhere, but it's not. The rear arches are actually aluminium, so they were put on and fabricated on an English wheel. Go Google it, English wheel. About how to make body panels to give it the wider track, to have the wider tyres for racing. So it was a 930, it's been facelifted at the rear, so it's got 964 tail lights. It's something that people used to update a lot of the time years ago. I got in it, I drove it, I was like, geez, this thing is lively. I think there were 300 horsepower out the factory, and this is, it was dynoed at 390 at 1.8 bar, and and the guy used to race it about 1.2, 1.3 bar. But they've got some technical problems with the design of the engine, can't take massive boost pressure. So
still a flat six.
Still a flat six, 3.3. 3.3. Yeah, it's got a hybrid turbo on there, which is actually on its way out now, but it's like 25 years old. Still runs, drives, does what it needs to do. Bigger intercooler. It's got shot peened rods, balanced. Yes.
The rear. What do you call this on a Porsche?
Well, I don't know. Like engine, vent lids, spoiler.
Let's talk about the spoiler.
I've got to come right around here into this door here, because this is where the boot release is. You might have to just give the boot lid a tug for me, just to lift her up.
There we go. There we go. Look at this though, guys. Look at this spoiler. In fact, before you lift it up, look at the aero on that, and that actually feeds cold air, I'd imagine, somewhere into there.
Yeah. So the cold air is fed pretty much because it's an air-cooled engine. Obviously, it's fed for the whole engine. She's got a bit of an oil leak from the crankshaft, so ignore some of the oil there. But race car, so we don't really care about that. It's got gas suspension, so it's got separate reservoirs that have to be calibrated depending on what track you're doing. They fill it with nitrogen and they run different pressures in there. That's something I've got to look into because I don't know an awful lot about that. Drag racing is my sport, so the circuit racing stuff, I want to use this for hill climbs and stuff like that. I think I'm going to really enjoy it. Fundamentally, the design of the engine, it's still the same capacity, but it's got uprated parts, but nothing that's going to make it any more powerful, just make it stronger, like, you know, stronger crankshaft and balanced and shot peened rods and that sort of stuff. So it hasn't got aftermarket cylinder heads or like some huge stuff. It's got a bigger intercooler and a hybrid turbo on there. So we estimate it's making about 420, 430 at a push, but it weighs 1,000 kilos. You know, so
power to weight,
fun. Power to
raw,
weight.
you're
really
driving
raw.
it, rear wheel drive,
Super
no driver
raw.
aids. What year is this car?
So this is an 86 car.
So it's a late 930 then?
Yes, real late, yeah, real late 930. So I mean, overall, it was just different for me. I love the shape of it, the profile. It's actually a Porsche 9. Oh, what do they call it? I can't remember. The colour they call it is when it comes out of the factory. It's a Type 99 or something. Comes out of the factory and goes...
order or something.
Something
like that it's called.
So it goes straight to the Porsche painters and then they paint it. So this is actually an original colour, even though it's not an original colour.
Amazing,
what I mean.
amazing. All right, cool. So look at this. It's a race car.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at the scaffolding in this, guys. Have you seen anything about like this before? Tell us about it, man.
Right, okay. So it's all business, right? So... it's got it's self-contained fire extinguisher system, so you press the button on the dash or you pull the trigger, whatever, and it just fills everything with foam, and it, you know, hopefully I'll never have to use that. It's got a stacked tacho in there, aftermarket boost gauge. Really, everything in here, apart from the Vertex wheel, that's the only thing I've put on that. The only reason I put it on there was because of my height. It's a small car inside. So I had to have a wheel that had a good dish on it to keep my knees clear of the steering wheel. But as you can see, everything is functional. There's nothing in here. There's a brake bias valve up by the boost gauge there for adjusting your brake bias, depending on what track you're on. This is a pump for the, I don't know if you heard that noise. Right, so that's a separate pump for the, just got a G50 gearbox, and that's a separate cooler for the gearbox oil. So behind that driver's seat there's an oil pump.
Oh yeah, just about to see it.
Can you get that?
Just about.
Just about, right. So on track, transmission oil gets super hot, and so it's got a separate pump with the cooler, which I think is behind these vents here, look at the vents, which actually cool the transmission oil. So crazy. It's all race car. It's more
race car.
Probably more than what, it's got more car than I've got capability. So I've got to work up to that level,
Amazing. Well, man, this should be an experience. I think we've touched on it in a nutshell, once again.
Yeah.
Nothing left to do but pretty much go for a rip in it. I believe Stu's going to take
you out for a drive.
Yep.
I've got to lend him my prized possession, so he better not bend this mother. But no, I trust him, and I think you're going to have great fun in it.
Oh,
it's
mate,
a great car.
I can't wait. I can't wait. All right then, bro. We'll get Stu over and go for a rip.
Sure thing. Thanks, Steve.
So guys, we are now out in the Porsche 930 Turbo race car. Now, I probably dropped this video and the video you would have seen last with the Motor Addicts when I went out in the Chevy Nova weeks apart. But for me, I've literally just hopped out of the Chevy Nova and now I'm in this. So I'm having like the world of experiences here now.
So all sorts in this thing.
Exactly.
Knocks, bangs, everything. The way they built it's very, very good.
Yeah. It's as stiff as hell. I've got this is a fire extinguisher system in between my legs right here. And it is very, very stiff, but at the same time, because I've just went out in the Chevy Nova, I'll try not to mention it too much, it does still feel a little bit refined because that's a crazy car. Do you know what I've realised too? We're nearly kissing the windscreen. Yeah. We're like so close to the windscreen.
That's why they're super wide. Super wide.
We're on super wide. Yeah, this is it's raw, isn't it? It's a race car. First gear pull in a Widowmaker, yeah.
Here we go.
All right. Yeah.
And the good thing is with these, is the brakes work.
They lock up. You see that?
There you go.
Oh mate, but this is powerful. The way the power comes in too is that proper, the analog, the old school, nothing, and then whack.
And the brakes absolutely working.
It looks like you had them locked up.
There we go.
That's nice. That is nice. That is nice. Do you know what I love about it? It's got such a unique sound too.
Yeah, it's
again, being a boxer engine too, right?
The thing is, these older ones, you feel part of the car so much.
Yeah.
Like then you hit a bump, it's like whoop, you better watch out. But you've got to be in constant edge with it.
Yeah. What is it revving to, out of interest?
I'm not really keeping an eye on it, but it does go.
Does it work? Is it working? Is the rev gauge working?
No, it's not working.
I don't think it is working. At the moment, 0 revs.
Oh no, it's going up.
It's kind of doing something. Something's happening, but we're not sure exactly what.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you an honest answer there, really.
Use your imagination.
We'll just pretend that it's happening.
15,000 RPM.
15,000.
That's crazy. Feel everything. Even from the passenger seat, man, you feel connected. I feel like you're co-driver. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's but like in the corners, it's still got a bit, but you feel everything. Oh man, it smiles. It just smiles. My cheeks are actually hurting. Oh god. Watch him get out, watch him get out. Watch me get out. Oh,
That's staying in. Guys, this seat is not on rails, so we've employed a pillow.
How did you get in this?
I don't know.
I can't get in.
So we've got a pillow for my short arm.
Shit, I've broken something. Hang on, wait there, Jamie, I can't get in. Come on. Oh, I'm in, mate.
Alright, I'm coming in. Alright, I'm coming in. Alright guys, unfortunately, this seat's not on rails, and the Motor Addict boys seem to all be about 8 foot tall. And or I'm probably just really short.
Well, I don't know. You're obviously very skinny as well. I can't get in.
God knows what this is going to be like to drive.
Yeah, give it a good old. That's it.
Alright. Okay, alright, that pillow felt more supportive earlier. I now feel very, very short. Alright, cool. So I can just about touch the clutch on this. Main thing is that Is that the throttle?
That's the throttle.
It's like a massive sheet
It's
of
a
metal.
brake, yeah. You ain't gonna miss it, that's all.
I can't miss it. And the brake...
The brake's really close to the clutch and the accelerator, so when you're moving across, you just gotta make sure you sit right on it.
I'm not gonna lie, this is alien. I can just about touch the clutch at full...
Well, you can drive it as slowly or as fast as you'd like, Jamie, you know.
Oh God, alright, let's get a feel for it. Probably be easier when we're moving. Okay, alright. And we're away, it's not too bad, the clutch is actually quite heavy.
No, yeah.
Can I touch the brake though? We need to find it out before we get to this
Right,
main
so
road.
yeah, when you get there, push hard.
Okay. Alright, this is very alien. Okay, alright, so we can take a left then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can go down a nice slalom then, mate.
Okay, God. Alright, so getting a feel for this. Obviously no power steering or anything like that.
Right.
Get into second. Okay, nice giving, nice and tight, isn't it?
It does well.
Nice when we're moving. Get used to this,
But
man.
remember on this one, if
Yep.
you slowly feed it,
Yep.
it won't go.
Okay, you just
So
gotta
when
plant
you
it.
go, just
Just plant it. Full send. 4-speed box or 5-speed?
Five-speed box.
5-speed, okay, cool. Okay, you're right, you can feel all the undulations and bumps.
Everything.
It really tram lines, doesn't it?
yeah.
Wow, yeah, but it's quite direct, isn't it?
Yeah, you would think for an old car they're quite. I think it's on a rose joint, so where you're on it, everything is just
Yeah.
correct in it.
I'm like, this is alien, guys. This is alien. All right, let's drop it into second. I hope that's second.
Right, when you get there, you go, and then
All right, let's go for it.
go on, Jamie.
Oh my God! Woo! That is an experience. That is an experience. Wow! You got to drive this car, don't you?
You've got to drive back. Everything you do, you've got to make sure you're on it because it will
mate.
spit you out.
This is, yeah, guys, this is a very peculiar driving kind of position for me because I can barely touch the pedals. The pedals are all like really weird. They're very alien. Like the throttle is like a slab. Is that second gear? I don't even know.
Yep.
Yeah, we're in second. The throttle is like a slab. The brake's really protruding.
Yeah.
And then the clutch is
Yeah, the whole setup, none of it is straight like you would be in a normal car. Everything's everywhere.
We've lost something.
What have you lost?
That's full throttle.
Yeah. Oh, it may be in fourth then.
Is that full?
Hang on, wait there.
Alright, hang on.
All right, turn right.
Oh no. I think we're dying, bro. I'm gone.
Right, try starting out.
She's gone. Was that?
Keep your foot on the accelerator. It's you!
Oh no!
It's you!
In true Motor Addict style!
No! Right.
Alright.
Hazards.
Hazards.
Do they work? I don't know.
Who knows? Okay, alright.
Right.
We will be back. We found a problem. This clip here, which is obviously a boost pipe, goes straight to the intercooler. This whole hose, hope you can hear me, this whole hose basically blew off. So we lost power and it died. So we're back here. All we need to do is tighten up this clamp and I think that's it. But to tell the truth, I think we're going to leave it there. Oh no, we need to do the 0 to 60.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a 0 to 60 actually. This one is just, you have to bear with us today guys because it's not your normal format. But we're going to tighten this up, as you can see. It's all happening. And then we're going to go for a 0 to 60 and see what it can do. So stay tuned. This is nuts. Alright guys, so it is that time. It's the Gas Up 0 to 60s with the VBOX Performance Box Touch. The car is now fixed. I've been renegated back to the passenger seat because I'm breaking
Not
it.
doing it again.
And we're going to go for it. So rear wheel drive car, have you got any clue as to what it might do?
No idea.
No idea?
No
So we're
idea. Just go for it.
Just go for
See
it.
what happens.
All right, cool. All right, well, guys, as you heard there, we're just going to go for it. But before we do, if you want to know a little bit more about the VBOX Performance Box Touch, please do check the links in the description. This is more than just a 0 to 60 meter. It's a track tool, more than anything, custom tests, and yeah, a great bit of kit. So yeah, shall we do it?
Yeah, we'll do it.
All right, when you're ready.
Right, come on, get out of the way. Reverse.
It's all going right.
Right, here we go.
All right, let's try that again.
The boost pipe gone.
I don't know what happened there.
Sideways.
Okay, alright, so sideways, super sideways, and then we weren't sure what happened in the middle there.
Was it 7.89 sideways?
7.89 seconds. I think this can do a lot better than that.
Yeah.
I'd imagine you're going again?
Oh yeah.
He's going again! Alright guys, it is his second attempt. You in first gear this time, yeah?
In first gear this time.
Alright, cool. Alright, let's do this. Oh, better. Okay. Alright, I actually thought the GoPro stopped recording, but it didn't. That's why I pointed at it. But bro, that was a sub 6 seconds. That was a 5.43. You happy with that? No? Wanna go again?
One more, that's it.
Yeah, he's
Fucking
going again. Oh, he's left some skid marks. Alright guys, it is his third and final attempt. Bro, let's beat that time when you're ready. Okay, good. 60, yeah. That's a decent time.
Is that better?
That was a 5.47. I think that's better than last time, isn't it? I can't even remember the last time. Alright.
I'm just trying to keep the arse on the ground. That's it.
Okay, alright, I'm not sure where he is on the leaderboard, I'm not sure what his fastest time was. Put the leaderboard up now so you can see anyway. You're ranking somewhere on it. Alright guys, we are ending the video here. Yes, a very eventful day today, in true Motor Addict style. You got a nice hat on there, bro. Why have you got that hat on?
Celebrating, we're back in one piece.
Just about.
Well, we're back. It was only a pipe, we're fine.
Okay, cool man. I mean, look, a car like this is just an experience. As I say, every time I come down to you guys and, you know, go out in a car with you, it's an experience, like, you know what I mean? One, for you guys, like, you know, character, and two, because of the cars, and mainly because of the car, do you know what I mean? It's just...
the thing is, you've got to love stuff like this, and if you're a mad petrol head, you'll have one of everything, you know. I don't know what it is. We've got drag cars, we've got track cars, we've got this is going to be a hill climb car, but it's got to be interesting. If it's not interesting, what's the point?
Exactly, and that's the thing. And I mean, I was speaking to Owen, funnily enough, off camera, and he made a valid point that, you know, this kind of car isn't of our generation, or my generation, should I say. So it gets forgotten. And, you know, unless it's put in front of my kind of, like, my guys who were watching the video, the guys at home, you know, they'll forget about this kind of stuff. And it's so important not to, because this is such a thrill, you know. It's
a totally different experience, and the thing is, which I'm a bit gutted about, is we may put it on a track once, but this is what it's made for. It's made for a track, and you can tell on the roads it's sketchy as hell, but when you've got a flat surface, it will be epic.
No, 100%. So once again, a massive thank you.
No, more than welcome, you know, mate. Thanks for breaking it and letting it get fixed again. I'm totally fine with that.
It's spot on, guys. I have the best experiences down here with these boys. Don't forget to subscribe to them. In fact, tell them about you guys. Tell them about.
So basically, well, you probably would have seen in Jamie's other videos. We're a YouTube channel, only a small one, but we play with all different weird builds that other people have made, other crazy things, or follow our own builds, really. If you're interested in any of the cars, whether it's the Escort, the Porsche, the Nova, whatever comes up, we've got a few more toys coming, which I'm sure you're going to see. But yeah, we're just happy to do whatever. Just have a look for Motor Addicts on YouTube.
Yeah, do that, guys. I'll leave links to them in the description. And yeah, if you have enjoyed today, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to these boys, and we'll catch you on the next one.
And before we go, I'm going to celebrate we're back in one piece.
Go on then. Oh my God! It's blown my head.
There's a roll cage.
And on that note, I didn't know that was coming. Jesus Christ! We'll catch you on the next one. The hat makes sense now.